Kathy, just to confirm, you are now live on YouTube. Thank you.
Thanks, Wendy. I think just to kick things off, we need to ask for nominations for a chair, don't we? Can I ask for any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Collop, please.
Councillor Bubb? Yeah? Are we all agreed? Or any more nominations? Whatever you prefer to do, Sandra, I've got some notes here.
Good afternoon. Appointment of Vice Chair. Have we got any nominations, please?
I'd like to nominate Tony, please.
Have we got a seconder for that? Is it okay if I second? Yeah. Tony. Item number 3, apologies for absence, please.
We have apologies from Councillor Bauer. Councillor Rust is attending, but she is running a bit late, she said to pass on.
Okay, thank you. Notes from the previous meeting. I'm asking the panel if you agree to the minutes, which was held for the meeting on the 24th of November 2020. Do we all agree? Okay, thank you. I have no matters arising, and I'm asking this if there is any declaration of interest. Urgent business, there is none I'm aware of. We have no members understanding Order 34. Chair's correspondence, I have none. Item number 10 is terms of reference for the task group. Nikki or Duncan will go through these for us, please. Yes. Councillor Morley.
Thank you. Duncan or Nikki, when you go through this, just looking down at the agenda, is there any reason, it's usually pretty standard, is there any reason that which you're going to say means that we have to exclude the press and the public? Because it looked to me as if it was in the public interest, most of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's really important is to discuss the role that our partner organisations play, and we, in doing that, we'll talk about funding and resources and contracts, and that's primarily why. Just before I talk about the terms of reference, can I get you some water, Leslie? Are you sure? Okay. I've got some printed copies of the existing terms of reference, because I think that was requested.
Yeah, I got confused. Sorry, I got confused.
if there's anyone else that wants about a dozen copies of those. Just a couple of reasons for this. Clearly, these sorts of things need reviewing and checking in terms of their relevance and what have you. Anyway, but we had an internal audit review that concluded in the last month or so that recommended that we look at the terms of reference. So whether people want to make any particular points or ask us to look into anything on this or have a discussion about it.
Councillor Morley.
Duncan, a lot of the reference documents are 2018, in fact, I think all of them. And haven't they, in terms of this group, shouldn't we be considering those that have come along since then, especially as we're still in a COVID environment?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think some of the, some of these, just looking at these without going into detail, but there are certainly some emerging, some more emerging guidance on rough sleeper strategy. So I think we can have a look at that and review it and update those references. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they ought to.
Probably the planning aspect to it as well.
So we're going to take this forward then and write some new things, or how do we go forward with this?
Well, I would
Duncan?
recommend that we do that, Chair. Yes.
Is that okay then?
Yeah,
Duncan?
we'll take that as an action. Yeah, that's agreed. Yeah.
Yes, certainly you can.
I expect most of them are still valid from 2018, but they just need a little bit of updating.
I suppose with everyday things. So we're happy if they are updated, and I can go on to the next item, yes? All agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, thank you. Item 11, it's the exclusion of the press and public to consider passing the following resolution. I have to read. That under section 100 bracket A bracket 4 of the Local Government Act 1972, the press and public be excluded from the meeting for the following items of business on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraph 2 of part 1 of Schedule 12A to the Act. Sorry? Do all the panel agree?
Agreed.
Kathy, if you could just wait a couple of minutes and then I'll confirm when you're no longer